everyone, and welcome to today's video on online exams. My name is Tyler Eamon, and I'm an academic coach at the Dennis Learning Center. So some of you might be asking what an academic coach is, and what is the Dennis Learning Center? The Dennis Learning Center is a learning resource on campus that helps students with their academic struggles. Specifically, in academic coaching, we help students with their problems that they're having with their academics. We use different educational psychology terms to help students to be able to succeed with their academics. We cover topics such as procrastination, time management, goal setting, and also studying skills. In today's video, we're going to be talking about online exams from this transition from in-person class to virtual online classes. So today we'll be talking about the similarities and difference between online exams and in-person exams. We'll also be talking about the tips and tricks of how to do online exams, and I'll also be showing you how to structure your notes when you are using online exams to be most effective. Oh, didn't see you there. So now let's talk about the difference between online exam and in-person exams. So in-person exams is basically a physical copy. You're there in the classroom. Maybe you're taking it on your iPad, but you're in the physical classroom. You have a desk available for you. All the materials there that your professor has provided for you in order to be successful in taking that exam. It tends to be a lot different when you're doing on online exams. For online exams, you have to have your own testing environment. So in this video, you can see my testing environment right here. So another important concept when we're dealing with environment is basically the availability of your notes. So with notes availability, it's different with in-person classes and online classes. So with in-person classes, you're not able to use your notes unless it's a open note exam. When you have exams online and at home in your own environment, you are able to use those notes throughout the exam. Sometimes it is a great thing, sometimes it's not. So you should always use your notes as a safety net for you. And think of it as the exam and having the mindset that this is an exam that you're not going to use your notes for. If you do need to use your notes, just refer back to them and see easy ways how you can see what information you need to understand for that certain question. So now let's talk about time. So time with in-person class is different from time with online exams. So within your in-person class, the time is always available for you in front of the classroom provided by the professor with a countdown clock. It's a little different on online exams because in Carmen, it's on the right-hand side, and it's hard to be able to navigate your time with also trying to take the exam. So the way to compromise that is by you having a countdown clock right next to you. You can simply just Google countdown clock, and you can set the amount of time that you're going to use for the exam. When there's 5 minutes left of the exam, make sure you review all your information and then submit the exam. So in this last section, let's talk about managing our expectations. So for these online exams and for all these exams, we want to ace the exams. So we want to have an A, we want to get a perfect star and strive for that perfect score. But let's start to think a little more realistically. So let's understand that sometimes we're not going to be able to get that A. So let's redefine our values and our goals that we want to do in order to be successful in the class. With that, let's take a look at to see how we're going to manage this exam and manage how we're going to finish it. Sometimes the exam is definitely going to be a lot harder and more deeper understanding of content and knowledge since your professors now know that you have your notes available for you. So now let's talk about setting up your notes for the online exam. So here is my notes for my upcoming accounting exam. And it's a pretty hard exam, so I really want to do well in it. So I did some shorthand of my notes that I wrote in lecture, and I wrote them again on this piece of paper to be able to be helpful for me to manage it throughout the exam. So here I have things highlighted. So the information I have highlighted are topics that my professor said that I need to know the definitions of and know how to put them in a chart. You can see I have this boxed in because my professor definitely said that this will be on the exam. Again, I have another highlighting. And here's the underline. So what I did for underlining is my professor told me I need to remember this definition for this term. As we progress through my shorthand study guide, you see I have more boxed in information that I need to know. And then I have charts that go with it. Maybe you're going to have charts, maybe you're going to have equations. Just know to indicate when you're going to have something available when you need to have something available for you throughout the exam. As we keep on going, I have this big chart, so let me star it right here. So the star means that I need to memorize this table. This table is very important, and it sets up a lot of information for me throughout the exam. And on the last page of this, I still have more things boxed in, so things that I'm going to have to know, but also have this post-it note here with an equation. So this equation was from the last unit, but I need to know it for this unit in particular. So as you can see throughout my study guide, my shorthand study guide, that I had different information highlighted, boxed in, highlighted, underlined. I have charts. I also have things that are starred. So create a system for you that can be helpful with you. So here I have post-it notes. So I have post-it notes available for me if I need to write different equations like I did over here. And I also have highlighters, Sharpies. I have a pen available for me. You can have multiple colored pens if that's available for you, so you can underline and highlight different information. Whatever works for you, just making sure you have a system that's easy for you to access your notes throughout the exam. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand a lot about how to take online exam classes throughout your time at The Ohio State University. For more information on our tips and tricks, please go to this link down below. For more information about our videos, our content that we're giving to our students. Also, if you're interested for more personalized questions or answers, please go to our website, which is down below, to schedule an appointment with our academic coaches to be able to help you with your academic success. I hope you all do great throughout the semester, and go Bucks!